family violence. It's none of that. But he always come up with something. He's been taking me to court, like I said, every other year since my child's been born.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
Here I am.
Do you both swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and I think, Ms. Andrews, you had a surgery or something you can't sit up today?
Correct. I had a full hysterectomy on Friday.
Okay. All right, then. Well, then I'll let you lay down. Usually I don't allow people to lay down, but you got a good excuse. All right, Ms. Williams, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're here on a change of status. Prior to beginning, I wanted the court to take judicial notice that the mother is present in court today, and although not served, has been emailed a copy of the petition.
So noted.
Thank you so much, sir. On this case, we have an agreement on all terms except for the mom's child support and medical support. But at this time, I'd like to read the agreed portions into the record. Parties agree that the dependent child went to live with the father in October of 2024. I'd like the court to take judicial notice of the prior order that was signed November 30th, 2021.
So noted.
Under that prior order, the father was ordered to pay $100 in medical support and $600 in current child support beginning August 1st, 2021. There's been no family violence over the past 2 years, and neither party is requesting a non-disclosure. Parties agreed to a joint managed conservatorship. Parties agree that the father should be able to determine the primary residence in Dallas or contiguous counties, as the mom currently lives in Spring, Texas. Parties agree for a standard possession order with the 100 miles condition, with mom to pick up and drop off at dad's residence in Dallas. Parties agree that the dad carry health and dental insurance for the child through his employer. Parties agree that costs him $200 per month for the cost of the dependent child. Parties agree that the mother is currently unemployed but is currently enrolled in school. Parties agree the mother has one other child and receives Social Security survivor benefits for that child since the father passed away. So we didn't consider that when calculating the support for mom. Parties agree that the minimum wage, that we use minimum wage today to calculate support. The gross monthly amount is $1,256.67, and the net is $1,102.87. Parties agree that after calculating possession credits for October 2024 to now, that the father's arrears are as follows. Parties agree that the child support arrears are $0 as of May 28, 2025. Parties agree that the medical support arrears are $100 as of May 28, 2025. And that is the extent of the agreements. The main disagreement, Your Honor, is going to be the guideline support set on based on minimum wage. At this time, I'd like to call the parties to confirm those agreements.
Okay.
At this time, thank you, sir. At this time, I'd like to call the father. Sir, can I get you to state your full name for the record?
Artist McCree.
Thank you so much, sir. And can you give me the names and ages of the children we're here for today?
14.
And the name, please. Thank you so much, sir. Now, earlier I read a few agreements into the record. Did you hear those agreements?
Agree.
No, did you hear them though?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, are those still your agreements?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you believe those agreements are in the best interest of your child?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. And are you asking the court to accept those agreements?
Yes, I do.
Okay, now I want to talk about the contested issues, which is essentially the guideline support based on minimum wage for the mom. Based on guideline support for minimum wage, we're asking that medical support be set at $57 per month and child support set at $193, both starting June 1st, 2025. Would you be in agreement or disagreement with that?
Agree.
Thank you so much, sir. Is there anything else? I believe that may be all the questions I have for you at this time, sir. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the court about your case?
No, sir. That's it.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. McCree. I'm going to pass this witness, Your Honor. I'd like to call the mother at this time.
Go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I get you to state your, sir? Thank you, sir. Ma'am,
Yes,
can I state your full name for the record?
And Miss Curie Andrews.
Take a breath. Take a breath, Ms. Williams.
Yes, sir. I'm running through, Judge.
Yeah.
Ms. Andrews, thank you so much for stating your name for the record. Now, initially, when we began, I read some agreements out into the record. Did you hear those agreements, Ms. Andrews?
Yes, I have a question about one though.
Okay, before we go forward, I want to see if you agreed to what we asked for before, but if you don't agree to one, which one did you not agree with?
About picking my daughter up at her residence, at his house.
Oh, you're in disagreement for the
Yeah.
exchange location. Is that correct? So aside from that, though, all the other things that I read as far as the agreements between the two of you, would you still say that those are your agreements this morning?
The child support, I'm currently not working. I only get survivor's benefits for my 9-year-old daughter.
Yes, ma'am. The right. The child support and the medical support are not agreed. I'm saying the things that I read
Okay.
initially
I'm
that were
sorry.
agreed. No,
I'm
you
sorry.
okay, Miss Andres? Take your time. Do you still agree to the portions that I initially read out that were your agreements between yourself and the father?
Yes.
Okay. Are you asking the court to accept those agreements?
Yes.
And do you believe they're in the best interest of your child?
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to move on to the portions that you did not agree with. Okay, Ms. Andrews.
Mm-hmm.
The state is requesting that guideline support be set today based on minimum wage. And we're asking that the medical support be set at $57 per month and the current child support to be set at $193 per month, both starting June 1st, 2025. Would you be in agreement or disagreement with that?
Disagreement.
And could you now, do you disagree with both numbers or one number or both medical support and child support?
Just one number. Child
And
support.
so
For the
you're in agreement for the medical support to be $57 per month. Is that
Yes.
correct? And how, just to confirm, how is the child currently covered under health insurance?
I think she's under her dad. She had Medicaid, but when she went to live with him, apparently he got private insurance, I think.
Okay. So based on the minimum wage amount, we're asking that you reimburse father for the cost of what he pays, but we're only asking that you reimburse at $57 per month. Would you be in agreement to that?
Okay.
Thank you so much. And as far as the child support, you said you disagree with that. We're asking that it be set at $193 per month. Would you be in agreement or disagreement with that?
Disagreement.
Okay. And could you explain to the court why you disagree?
Like I said, I'm not working. I'm in school. I have another
Yes,
child to care for, and I only get an SSI check for her at the time.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I understand. Now, support is most likely going to have to be ordered. Is there a certain amount you feel that you can afford? If it's not 193, how much would you like child support to be set at today?
$100 for the time being.
100 for now?
Yeah.
Okay. And you understand that will be going against the guideline support, which means we wouldn't necessarily be able to come back and readdress your case over the 3-year time period like normal. Would you be in agreement still, even though that may be the case?
What was that?
So if we go against guidelines, because guidelines is asking for 193. So if we were to grant the amount that you're asking for, we're going against the guideline support amount. When we do that, a case is typically eligible for review every 3 years. But if we go against guideline support, you lose that 3 years, and it has to be a material and substantial change to change it again. So just to confirm, if you do this now, you understand that we can't change it again unless something extreme happens between now and the next 3 years.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've agreed to let her finish her high school with her daddy because I don't want to keep moving her in and out. But it was supposed to be a temporary thing, but obviously she likes her school and she likes what she's doing. So, I mean, whatever I have to do, I'm just tired coming to court. I come to court every year since my daughter was a baby.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm tired.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. Just to confirm, the state is asking for 193, but you're asking that child support be set at $100 even. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell the court about your case?
I don't communicate with the father at all. And I don't want to communicate. Is there a way I can communicate with other people besides him? I communicate with my daughter on her phone because my mom pays her phone bill. And that's about it.
So when we first started out, you said that there was an agreement that there was no family violence and an agreement that there was no non-disclosure. Are you having safety concerns
no,
with the father having access?
It's no family violence. It's none of that. But he always come up with something. He's been taking me to court, like I said, every other year since my child's been born. He's made false allegations against my family.
Objection, non-responsive.
Sustained.
Ma'am, real briefly.
I'm sorry.
Would you be okay with the two of you being required to communicate over a third-party app called AppClose that you download to your phone? That way, it's not a direct communication via text or phone. It's literally through the app, and you have a record of all the communication in case you have to use it in the future. Would you be okay with using AppClose?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and add that as well. Is there anything else you would like to tell the case regarding your case, ma'am? I mean, anything else you'd like to tell the court regarding your case?
No.
Okay. Thank you so much. Your Honor, this time I'd like to pass this witness.
Okay, the parts y'all agreed to, those are fine. I don't think we need to app close to communicate. Y'all have an older child, I should say, and the child needs to be a child. The child doesn't need to be involved with y'all's adult decisions or adult requests. Y'all need to figure out a way to communicate with each other. You shouldn't have to communicate through an app. There's been no family violence. You have to be able to communicate better than you have. It sounds like you're communicating somewhat. Just need to improve that. That should have happened a long time ago. Um, but y'all are going to be joint managed conservators. Y'all need to work on talking to each other, not making the child be an adult. Let the child be a child. All right, so I'm not ordering app close. Um, Child support has to be paid. I understand you're having some recent medical issues, but I can't stop child support because you're in school. That it's too late now. You got to pay child support. Child support of 193 a month is not a lot of money. That's barely going to help Mr. McCrae at all. So I can't set it at any lower amount. It really should be much higher. When you're able to, you're gonna need to get to work at least to make the 193 and the $57 payments each and every month. I understand the next, maybe recent, in the near future, maybe you have some medical issues, but this is not going to be forever. So uh, as soon as you are able to work and on your feet, you got to make payments. The 193 and the $57. All right. The child support, court costs bill to the mother. The attorney general's office will put that on in writing, and then I'll sign off on that, and they'll send out a copy to y'all. Y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.